And how do I know it's record? Okay, I see it. And you'll cut out all my gibberish.
Yes, coach. I'll cut it.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Well, the model, how are you doing?
How you doing? I'm just fine.
Good,
There's
good.
a name from the
I'm in my-
past.
Yeah, I'm not in the past. I'm in the present.
Mary,
I'm gonna,
cold-blooded.
I'm gonna mute myself because I'm driving and I'm busy. But I wanted to stay. I wanted to be on the air, so I'm here.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Okay.
Mary, did you get that article on
I
the
did.
100th monkey?
Mm-hmm.
Now you
I got. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it this evening.
okay. Then you'll understand fully what I'm talking about. But see the power of the team, Dr. Virgil went out and found it.
Mm.
But we used to teach that
Oh, okay.
in seminar. It's just that you would have paid, we taught that in the third level. So you would have paid about $5,000
Mm.
and 3 seminars to get to that point. So that's good.
Hey, Elaine.
Elaine, you're just the person I was looking for because next week I've got an assignment for you. I hope you can do it. I've got a doctor's appointment on Wednesday and I've got an appointment on Monday. So the assignment is going to last you for like 4 days. Yeah. So you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly Thursday, because I want you to go back to the 12-week, the 12-month.
12-week year. 12-week year.
Yeah. Mary, how are you doing?
Greg, how are you, David?
Fine. And so
Good.
I'm going to get you lined up on Wednesday.
Oh, instead of Monday?
Yes, Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay. But
Got
you're
it.
going to be the first person. And yesterday we did Mary. Yesterday we did Dr.
Beasley.
Dr. Beasley. So you're going to be next.
Okay.
And
What time?
then, we can do you also on Wednesday.
What time?
Put it same time, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock your time.
Yes, always my time. Always my time. Always my time.
Okay.
Don't
All
confuse me. Don't confuse me. And there is our guest speaker of the day, Miss Darlene. Darlene, you got to tell me which name to use now. You're confusing me.
My legal name now is Darlene Hicks.
Okay, well, I will know. Oh, Donna. Oh my God, thank you. And I didn't reach out to you today. I didn't have to. You jumped on it all by yourself. God's blessing. Wednesday, Donna, if you are able, I can make you the third person.
Thank you.
At 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock is very good. Thank you.
So first of all, it's going to be Mary. Then it's going to be Elaine, and then you.
Okay.
And I'm going to get some testimonials later on. Miss Natalie Bannister, good to see you, baby.
Hi, Coach Smile. How are you?
I am fine. I am glad to see you.
Wednesday,
Money, 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 money,
the
money,
12th.
money is waiting. I'm going to give it 1 more minute and then we will get started. and just happy to be with you guys. There's a lot of great things happening, and so let me officially start now. Who is this connecting? Somebody connecting. I just want to congratulate the new person connecting, and trying to get a name here.
I think it popped up, Miss Burke.
Miss Burke. Okay, Miss Burke. Thank you. Jan.
That's my guest coach.
Okay, Miss Burke. Like to welcome you. And Jennifer, as always, Jennifer was our star this week. Jennifer, I'm going to ask you later on to come back. You chatted me for a whole day. And literally, Miss Burke would like to welcome you to our session. I'm going to be talking about health. I'm going to be talking about earning extra money. And we have a wonderful team that have joined us today. But Jennifer sort of chatted me yesterday, and she can best give you her view of what she gathered from chatting me for a whole day. She saw me working on my Facebook. From my Facebook, she saw me on the morning call. From the morning call, she saw me do a presentation. Then we went out and did a one-on-one and just chatted me the whole day. So perhaps she'll give you her feedback on what she learned. And what I love about Miss Jennifer is that she's an accomplished coach on her own. And so we welcome her to the team and welcome all her guests and customers to the team. My name is Coach Smile, and it's indeed a pleasure to be with you. Good to have you, Michael. And so I welcome you. I welcome each and every one of you. And on Monday, we'll make this available. So champions, it's a bright and shiny 7th day of the week. And so today you get all your business in by the end of the night. You know, next week you've got a check coming. The company pays 5 times a month, every Monday and every 15th. And we really want to thank the management staff. And that starts with the CEO. That starts with, and I need to make somebody a co-host. And so who do I have that can be a co-host? Who would like to be a co-host for me so you can block out? Okay. Mute. Okay, I should have assigned that before I started. Okay, thank you. Anyway, what I started to say is we have a fantastic management team headed up by the CEO, and that CEO is oh, I hit something wrong. Okay.
Marvin Higbee.
Michael, were you saying something?
I was finishing your sentence, I thought there. Marvin
Yes.
Higbee.
Marvin Higbee, thank you. I hit something, mute all mute.
I can see it, just,
Oh, mute.
but I
all.
think there's something with the computers this morning, man. I'm having challenges with mine.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Can you still hear me? Thumbs up. Okay, thank you, thank you. All right, Cheryl, you snuck in. But what I started to say is congratulations to our management team headed by Rajiv. And yeah, my brain caught up with you now, Michael, Marvin, and Brad and Nancy. They have definitely showed commitment to you and our guests, customers, and I feel that we're in the right place at the right time. So, number one, the company has a special re-engagement strategy set for new connections with your past associates and past customers that were affected by the probiotic crisis. And our supply issues were real due to COVID. And so Angeli has got a very special, which ends on Monday. So if you want to get a hold of that special, take advantage of it. So it will get everybody back in the loop. We today are handing you a concrete duplicatable strategy for Facebook, for LinkedIn, for Instagram, designed to rocket your Angeli business. Whether today is your first day or you have decided to make today your first day. Remember, it's not only about learning, but it's about integrating the fire in our belly, get our dreams going again, and using applied faith to become and bring about the reality. I implore you to be receptive today and have an open mind to learn. Let's use the skills that have brought us to this party. We have 24 more days for the month to end. And we have an incredible team. Today, you're going to be shocked because I'm going to ask this young lady, Miss Hicks. I've been calling her the wrong name all this time, but now I got it clear. But Darlene, before you start and when I turn it over to you, I want you to give them your background. Don't hold back, okay? We have such a blessed team. Ross, good to see you, sir. Of associates. This unit is absolutely incredible. And we will be a $2 and $3 million a month organization. Hands down, we can't help be with the talent we have on hand. And so without any further ado, let's start this session going. And thank you. And so here, last week we were blessed by Pastor Chris Johnson. And he made such an effect on me, I asked myself, but I'm asking you today, are you receiving the blessings you deserve? I asked myself the question, Coach, looking into the mirror, am I receiving the blessings I deserve? And I went, whoa. See, what I did 2 weeks ago is totally different than what I did 4 months ago. What I was doing last year, what I did 2 years ago. I mean, created a website that I'm so bloody excited about. But guess what? The power of what we've got going is leverage. And so with a team of 12 people, I was doing in 1972. Some people weren't even born then. But with 12 people, I was doing $3.5 million selling lipstick. Couldn't spell lipstick, but I was sure selling it. Incredible. With what we know today, oh my word, I'm a different person. A different person. Now, here's something new that we created just 2 days ago. And so this is basically my story, but it's the story of how many people and how difficult would this be for you, because this reel is yours. Notice what I'm saying. Leverage, 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 leverage. I sent out a story to a few close people of the 100th monkey experience, that study. But picture you having from you down 100 people. And so this is already made up. But how many people are experiencing this?
We all know how life seemingly speeds up, and before we blink, we're embracing our 60s with the unexpected gifts it brings. I experienced chronic knee pains, stress, fatigue, and restless nights, feeling a bit shortchanged by my golden years. That was until I discovered a product called Relief, a melt-away table, a miraculous present from nature herself with CBD isolate no THC. Discover the wonder of Relief, your potent ally against age-related discomforts. Unleash the power of its inflammation-easing properties. Navigate through fever and its after effects with ease. Let Relief tenderly soothe any skin irritation, restoring your vibrant glow. Relief, your trusted partner for a comfortable and active life. For more info, get back to the person who shares this to you.
If that's not hot, or if you think it's hot, put a 1 in the box. Now, I don't even know where the box is, but I... All right, Mary. I hear them talking about put a 1 in the box. Now, that's new, and that's yours. Okay? So picture having from you down 100 brand, I started to say associates, brand ambassadors, and another times 10. That's 1,000 people. Can you see why I'm so bloody excited? The potential has never been like this before. As a $1 million producer in 7 organizations, and all I did was a flyer, and they asked me what I say. Same thing Dempsey taught me. How'd you like to get rich? And I kept saying it and saying it until guess what? I became rich. Okay. I mean, here I'm showing you stuff that you can use today with Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. I mean, it goes on and on. Here's another new one this week. I'm telling you, don't show me something.
Empower your learning potential with the Performance Stack, the ultimate secret weapon to enhance memory and cognition for academic triumph. Welcome to the world of limitless learning. Unleash your potential with the Limitless Performance Stack, your secret weapon for accelerated learning. Boost your memory, retention, and cognitive abilities with this powerful tool that's designed to help you succeed academically. Say goodbye to cramming and hello to mastering new concepts faster than ever. Achieve your academic goals with ease and confidence. Unlock the power of your brain and become a top performer in your studies. Transform your learning experience with Limitless Performance Stack. Invest in yourself today and step into a brighter future with the Limitless Performance Stack. For more info, get back to the person who sends this to you.
Now, I don't know how many people caught the power of this, but this changes. I'm tired of talking to old people. Okay? Their minds are just like concrete, all mixed up and permanently set. And sure enough, I am an expert at it because I've spent 90% of my life being average and being old. And so by changing and saying, what about Facebook? What about getting in and prospecting in early in the morning on Facebook? And I got this from a youngster, brilliant guy. His name is Ali Madalia. And so when he said he got up at 4:30 in the morning, I said, who do you talk to at 4:30 in the morning? But on Facebook, I now, before I go to the gym, I'm answering people I'm prospecting. I'm connecting with people. You can connect with 20 to 30. I'm not up to 30, but I sure am doing my 10. And once I start something, look out. But the significance of this is that I'm reaching a younger group. Who in college would not want to know how to focus on studying better? Does this make sense? I'm looking for a younger market. And if we reach out to a younger market, they got me when I was like 24. But I was hungry. And the other thing is I've stayed hungry. I mean, Jamaica got great weather. I mean, but to be honest, ain't nobody trying to break into Jamaica. We're trying to get out. They're trying to keep us there. Okay. The point is that there's opportunity, and we just have to take a hold of it and run with the opportunity. And so this is all yours. Anything that I produce is for the whole team, because when you go to the 100th Monkey Experience, you'll see what I am talking about. This is what I was learned. Now, this one just absolutely blew me away. That's why I started out with Rajiv. I started out with Marvin. But thank God Michael is here, because I could start a sentence and he could end it. He could start a sentence and I could end it, because that's how we were trained. We were trained by a brilliant guy named Dempsey. He didn't do everything right, but boy, he sure made an impact on me. My mentor, Mr. William Penpatrick. I got two people besides Christ in my life. One is Hilda Campbell. That was my mom. And I still hear her, boy, don't be talking to no woman that way. And I snap out of it. And Mr. William Penpatrick, he says, and you want to be rich? Meaning, am I doing the activities on a daily basis to become wealthy? I don't even know this is true, but he said he spoke to 1,500 people before he got his first master check. And that was $3,000. But I knew he was a millionaire. In his day, today, he'd be a billionaire. But it was his habits. You understand what I'm saying? It was his habits. And so I still have that over my shoulder. And you want to do what? You want to get to wave 7, 8, 9, 10? Unbelievable. And so the company has taken this whole big marketing program and reduced it to 3 minutes and 9 seconds. I sent this out 3 times. And guess what? Miss Jennifer was with me yesterday. So she knows every single, she like shadowboxed me yesterday. But you can send this out and cover the whole marketing concept. And then if they need to know more, hit me. If I don't know enough, we'll go upline. Yesterday I had a presentation, 45 minutes. I said nothing. All I did was put a qualified $1 million plus producer in front of Marvin and Brad. And they did the whole thing. And all I did after was send him this. Absolutely incredible. I could not have introduced him to any other thing. The guy is doing like over 16 to 18, $20,000 in a program that he's not even working. So, but showing him this precision plan, but guess what? This is all in 3 minutes, and it's right in your, or will be in your back office.
Anjali was born to improve physical and financial wellness, applying the principles of Ayurveda, developed, time-tested, and proven over thousands of years. Our products have an extraordinary history and heritage. Our vegetarian-approved Nutraveda collection is named for the mysterious Vedic people who developed Ayurveda, the science of life, and influenced every one of our astonishing formulas. The Vedic people were also the first to purify and alkalinize water thousands of years ago. When you use our modernized versions of their techniques, you drink the purest water on earth. Plus, you help us take care of our planet by adhering to the eco-friendly practices that help eliminate plastic waste. Millennia ago, the Vedic people declared hemp one of the 5 most important herbs on earth and claimed that the angel of mercy dwells in its leaves. Today, we know it was due to the remarkable pain-soothing benefits of CBD. With our wellness roots planted in the past, our business soars on the wings of an extraordinary modern opportunity. As an omni-channel marketing company, Anjali is here to help you take ownership of your life and lifestyle by becoming a part of something big.
As an omni-channel, and boy, am I riding this into the sunset. Because this guy asked me, what's so different? I said, well, you've been in the industry for 40 years. Have you ever been in an omni-channel channel? He said, no, what are you talking about? I said, you and I have been in direct sales, direct marketing. He said, yeah, because he sold pharmaceuticals. I said, well, there's social media. He said, yes, most of my organization is doing social media. I said, that's 56 million. I said, direct marketing, Eric Worre and da-da-da-da-da. Eric sent me a note on Facebook 3 years ago. I answered him yesterday. He answered me back, almost fell off the chair because he sent me on Facebook. I'll take you to my Facebook post and show you. I apologize. I said, man, if you want to talk to me, you got to text me or email me. I don't use it, but now that I'm using it, I mean, but Eric, Mary, remember, worked with us for 12 years in Legal Shield. E-learning, which is, some of us are very, very, Ross, Christine, you understand the importance of e-learning today. I'm learning e-learning. Now that I can spell E and learning, alternate medicine, e-commerce. I mean, everybody now is ordering. You see that little thing, Amazon, okay? Ordering. Medical. Well, that's where Rajiv came from. But look at the wellness industry. And I said, we encompasses all of this. He said, you know what? that is making sense. So I'm running behind this banner because it's a whole new conversation. We've been on for 27 minutes and there's nothing old about what we have said so far. Nothing. If a C student can do this, but we gonna make millions, I guarantee.
That includes all of these market channels: social media, direct selling, e-learning, alternative medicine, e-commerce, medical, and wellness. As you help us build our brand, you share in the revenues we generate from each channel. The Anjali opportunity is exciting and is
as we build our brand. What you and I got to do is build our brand. We got to build Darlene. And when you hear her background, it's going to blow you away. It blew me away. We got to build Elaine brand. How many people you know they've named the street after? The only one I know. We got to build Ross Quinn, author, international speaker. But guess what? We got to build Christine Mighty Quinn brand. No, you're laughing at me. Do you know what the average lifespan of an insurance agent is? How long, Christine?
I honestly don't know.
You're lucky if you've made 18.
I guess less than a year.
Less than a year. I was saying 18 to 24 months. It's less than a year. You and Alice have broken that mode. We all have here. We're just forgotten all our victories. So my website now is talking about me. I give you the website. I gave Darlene, was it you? Did you get your website yet? I don't remember.
No, I already built my own.
Okay, so she built her own. Mary, did you get the website?
Yes, we did it yesterday, Coach.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm mixing it up. Okay, so guess what? But that's not my website. It's Mary Collier's website. Why? I don't have 2 masters. No, I got a master's and an MBA. I say hallelujah. You can correct all my stuff because sometimes I can't get Ross to do the corrections for me. You understand what I'm talking about? The power of this? Branding ourselves, but most of all, building our lists. That's why we get people to go to our website first, because we got to build our individual list. Amen? Can I get a witness?
as easy as do this reward volume, earn this cash reward. Just decide how much you want or need to earn each month.
So here in 3 minutes, he's going through. It takes me longer to explain this, Mary, than it is. Sean, welcome. So guess what? Jennifer has a guest on today. If she says to me or Jennifer, what I want to do, I'm doing pretty good, but I want to earn an extra $250. Well, then we know we've got to work with her to build an organization of 1,500. She says, you know what? You guys got high-powered people and y'all talking about 2,000, you can help somebody on a part-time basis. And any number I talk about on this chart, I've personally done on a monthly basis. So let me clear that up. But say, I would like to do 2,000. Well, then all we've got to do is work together as a team and get you to 10,000 in rewards volume. You want to do 20,000 or we do 20,000, that means that you make 4,000. Does this make sense? It's simpler to explain. But he does it in 3 minutes. We got 1 minute and 34 seconds. And this was just done 2 days ago.
Then produce the required monthly sales reward volume. Potentially, monthly team earnings stretch to $100,000, but that's just the beginning. You can earn more with Anjali. We compared our precision rewards plan with the 3 most popular compensation plans in the direct sales industry. Unilevel.
Now, why I was able to get $1 million plus earner is because he understands what a unilevel looks like, what a binary and what a trinary looks like. And so in most cases, 95% of the people get involved in a business because they like and respect the person. And they say, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing this, and I heard this person do this kind of money, so I got started. Boom. What this company did was an analysis of the 3 primary marketing plans out there and says, we're going to put the precision plan up against all the known marketing programs out there. And so I don't have to do it. They did it. And so any company you go in, whether it's a unilevel, binary, or trinary, you got to put up what? Equity. And the equity is sweat equity. That's what I put up. Yesterday, I was talking to somebody, and they said, well, what is the franchise fee here? And I said, $90 or $10 a month. A college student can afford $10 a month. How I know?
So why did you say that as a number? Where do you get that number?
Because that's what it is. Thanks for asking. So if you didn't know, a franchise fee or a license fee for Anjali Global is $90 for the year or $10 a month. And I love the fact that that's so because it gives credibility to the organization. I then asked, what was the franchise fee for 7-Eleven? And I asked somebody, I was discussing it with somebody, and I'm glad I didn't open my mouth, because the last time I checked, to go sell hamburgers, hot dogs, you would have to put up $15,000. Today, you got to have a net worth of $150,000. How many of us here got $150,000 outside of Dr. Beasley and maybe 2 others here? $10 as opposed to $150,000 net worth? Big, big difference. 7-Eleven. Okay, and so this has sweat equity. And so this is what they're talking about.
Binary and trinary. We based our calculations on you referring 4 participants who each refer 3.
So how many of us have gone to our back office and decided to pick out 4 people? For the last 2 weeks, somebody has said or heard me talk about 4 people. I'm looking for 4 people. Jennifer happens to be one of the 4. So Jennifer's guest, Ms. Burke, welcome. Should you decide you're going to get my full attention. Okay? I'm looking for 4 people that's thinking and doing the same thing I am doing, which is thinking about going further, faster, quicker. Does this make sense? I want to be aligned with I want to be, thank you. I want to be aligned with a guy like Michael Avery because he brought into alignment Dr. Faye Davis. He brought Dr. Beasley into alignment, and they negotiated the deal that's far better than I could ever even think of for all of us, themselves included. But guess what? I happen to go along with that. And some of us here. So, when's the last time you went to your Angeli back office? Because you're grandfathered in, Sean. You don't have to spend any more money. But guess what? Yesterday, I was what? Doing a one-on-one with what? Your prospect while you were at work. Amen? That's how a team works. That's not mouthing, but that's doing.
The resulting 12 each find their 3. The resulting 36 each find their 3, and an additional 108 participants. After 4 waves of enrollment, we have a grand total of 160 participants.
What if, Cheryl, we had 160 people under you right now? Donna, 160 people. Do you see what this can do? It's about taking action. And when you hear from Miss Darlene, the type of quality people we have on the team is absolutely unheard of. Unheard of. I did it with slow people like me. People at my level, C level, and lower.
Coach, can I say something?
Yes, sir.
You know, the team, just to emphasize, wasn't just me, and it wasn't just Leslie. It was each of those went together, and it was for sure Marvin and Brad and Rajiv. I mean, that was a working experience. This is not a fantasy. This is not a CV or a job description of what's happened. This is actually what got worked out with this team. And it was the harmony and the alignment with the whole friggin' team that used the term alignment the other day, Friday, in the champions call. And I just wanted to beat the drum on that because that really is such a huge key if we want to get anything done. What we worked on last week as far as when 2 or more are gathered, so to speak. There am I also, and it's really true. And that's really what we have. And we have had that experience of that, and this is a result of that. And the future is so bright that I just wanted to share that. Thank you.
Thank you. But this too is a demonstration of what I'm talking about. It's a we thing. It's a team thing. So the mere fact of Michael coming in, he didn't even know where I was going. But coming in and telling his truth, all you got to do is show up with your truth. And together we can make this thing hum. Because I know what we have done with far less. Make sense? So this 3 minutes here is powerful.
Participants. Everyone produces 150 in personal reward volume, which includes gas purchases.
So what he's talking about is how you qualify. 150. Jennifer in this week did perhaps over 150. And it's what? Marketing to others. I saw what she did either Tuesday or Wednesday or one of these days, this week. I saw Jennifer get on the phone and speak to her prospect. And I spoke to her after that and I go, wait a minute. Why am I counseling her? I left her and I went out and I would not come back home until I sold 2 Limitless. I came back contacted her and said, young lady, I did too. Push my challenge button out. So to get commissions, it's 75 in PV, and to maximize the commission structure, it's 150. Well, guess what? I'm personally taking the limitless stack, so I know what it has done for my glucose count, something that the doctor been trying to tell me about for 20 years. And I wasn't paying any attention. And I take this supplement and my numbers have fallen. Holy mackerel. But I didn't do it until I saw Kim Law and Bob Law. They came to the house and I saw them. And that's what convinced me. This is word of mouth. Word of mouth. Anyone can do this, but you've got to stay the course and you got to be committed.
Team produces 24,000 in team rewards volume. Each company runs their calculations according to their compensation plan. This is how Anjali's precision rewards compare with their rewards. As you can.
So if I was in a unilevel, I run 24,000, I'm going to earn $1,200. Binary, I'm going to run $1,200. Trinary, I'm going to run $1,600 because it's one of the newest forms out there. Bottom line, if I'm creating the same amount of volume with the same volume, forget all the titles and the bottom line is what you're taking, Ross, to the bank. And what you're taking to the bank is 4,000. Bottom line. And if you can find something, I'm very blessed that I've got this opportunity. I've got an opportunity in e-learning. But if I can give somebody something and they can have immediate results, it's incredible. It's incredible. I have a great product in Legal Shield, but nothing like this. And if we can stay qualified for 199 consecutive months selling a service, what can we do with somebody ingesting something that's going to make them feel better, look better, act better, and go to the bank faster? Oh my word, let me stop. We can stop the meeting right now. Call it a day. We don't even have to hear anything else.
See, we don't really have any competition in the direct sales industry. Besides, the rewards don't stop there. With Anjali, you can also earn our Victory Strategy Reward by teaching others to do what you are doing. Earn referral profits every single time someone makes a purchase. Earn advancement awards as you go from one achievement to the next. Participate in annual revenue sharing. Earn
annual revenue sharing. So what he did, he covered was you sell a limitless stack, you're gonna make $60. For $250 sale, you're making $60. So if you did 10 for the month, that's $600. You're gonna come back and get the wave bonus. I mean, it's bonus after bonus on top of bonus on top of bonus. It's how the marketing program is structured. And then on top of that, you got shares. Shares that's in the marketing program that's quarterly. And then on top of that,
earn loyalty rewards. Anjali Global is making a difference in how you take ownership of your life and lifestyle. So let your journey begin. Thank you for taking the time to consider Anjali Global. We look forward to helping you live your dreams.
So in 3 minutes and 9 seconds, they go through the whole marketing program. Feedback on what we've done in the last 20, 40 minutes. And then I'm going to turn it over to our serious guest speaker. Anybody? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes.
Good. Who
Well,
said?
I think what you have done is replaced word of mouth with video, word of video. It's a way to reach people.
What about the video? Okay, good. And so it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our featured guest speaker for the week. Young lady.
Hey, I'm so glad to be here. I just want, Coach told me to tell you a little bit about myself. Originally, I spent about 25, almost 30 years being a research analyst at television stations. And then a couple years, I was a co-host or host of a couple of local radio programs. And then decided, because of all my research analysis I did in previous years, I am a nerd for working with numbers. So that's why I started my tax professional business. So I'm a tax professional, an accountant, and a mentor for business owners and sole proprietors to let them know all the legal tax deductions they can get that they don't even usually know about, and most other tax professionals don't tell them about. So I don't know, that's about all I can think of right now, Coach.
No. Here, what you don't know can hurt you. And so guess why I asked her to share? Unbelievable, I did not know all this about her, the background. But if you're building a team of 4 times 3 times 3 times 3, well, I'm a C student, so I like to do 10 times 10 is what? 100. 100 times 10 is what?
1,000.
1,000. 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. That's how I got to 100,000 in Legal Shield. Okay? I just went by tens. It was easier for a C student. But what if you exposed your people to a Darlene that can show them how to save money by the average guy working on a 9-to-5 job, by having a legitimate home-based business in which he has got a loyalty order. So he's established the legitimacy of it. And she can show him how he can stop by, give somebody a flyer, a business card, how he can have a section of his home, his apartment, and show him all the legal ways of using this business. What would that be? For that $230 on the Limitless Stack, he's qualified at the top bonus, but he would be making more. And I'm not a tax expert. She knows more about it. But what if you funneled your people to her, knowing she's going to give them her expertise? Can I get a witness? What would that mean to you? And so that's the significance. That's the secret of showing up. And with that platform, Doc, you snuck in a little late, but I'm glad to see you, bro. I'm keeping check, as you know. But do you see the significance of what this team has and what this team does? That I can say I'm on the team with Darlene Hicks. She's an expert. She can show you how to save money. just by being on our team. Do you want to get started now? Or do you want to burn the rest of your money? And with that, thank you, Ms. Hicks, for accepting this.
Okay, so using applied faith in your Angeli business. Think of belief as a superpower that you can grow stronger with each day. It's like turning on a superhero signal to the universe, asking for its wisdom and strength. Acting upon this belief lets us use the amazing power from the universe for our biggest goals. Just like happiness and sadness, being rich or poor comes from what we think. When we mix, belief with your thoughts, like mixing different colors of Play-Doh, your mind understands the special mix and send it over the universe big brain. Belief is like our private superhero hotline that lets the universe's cosmic power work with us. You've got this superpower, and if you truly believe it, you can achieve whatever you imagine. So this week, let's turn on our superhero signals loud and clear. Begin each day with a positive thought, chase your dreams bravely, and watch as your thoughts become your reality. Don't forget, no matter how big your dreams are, they're possible. So dream big, because if you believe it, you can do it. So this part here that Coach showed me before on another one of the Champion University, but then again, I think it was Wednesday night, it just blew my mind. It just came to a point where if I got 1,000 people on my phone and 5,000 people on one of my social media accounts, all of this can be helpful to me. So begin fueling your journey to success, empowering growth through your daily income and producing activities. So your total phone book strategy led by categorizing your contacts. Okay, so I'm going to read each one, and then I'm going to ask a couple of people to repeat it after me. Because the more you repeat it, the more it gets in your brain, more it gets into your mind, more it gets into your heart. So you will be able to use it more and more. So the first one, your best friends. And I told Coach the other day, what I do is when I talk to people I know, most of the time I say, hello, and especially my best friends, they know it's me. So this is how I'm going to say it. Hello. I just made this brief video for those nearest and dearest to me. I've chosen to share it with you because you're important to me. I'm interested to know what's been happening in your world lately and discuss how we might be able to help each other navigate the uncertain times we find ourselves in. Let's arrange to connect sometime over the next few days. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. So let me see who I can pick. Hey, Sean D, can you repeat it?
Want me to read this?
Yeah, your best friend's the first one. Yeah, read it.
All right. I'm outside, so excuse the noise in the background.
Okay.
But sorry, you know.
You got to unmute.
He's on mute.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, Sean.
I only see you.
Sean, I didn't tell everybody that you're working, so don't.
Okay.
Okay, I know you're working. Dr. Beasley, you want to pick this up because, and the word I got from you.
Fantastic.
Barry, you know what I mean, right?
Hi there. I just made this brief video for those people that are nearest and dearest to me. I've chosen to share it with you because you are important to me. I'm interested to know what's been happening to you in your world lately. And let's discuss how we might help one another and navigate these uncertain times that we find ourselves in. Let's arrange to connect sometime soon over the next few days. Looking forward to hearing from you.
Okay. Here's what I learned. Okay, so I'll do it. Hello there. Just made this brief video for those nearest and dearest to me. I've chosen to share it with you because you're very important to me. I'm interested to know what's been happening in your world lately and discuss how we might be able to help each other navigate the uncertain times we find ourselves. Let's arrange to connect sometime over the next few days. Listen up, I'm about to say something, and I got this from Doc. Looking forward to hearing from you very soon. And that's what he left out. But the art of being a C student is knowing what to copy. And that very soon made it very, you understand me, Ross? I got to know just what to copy. And that very soon made it so bam. And the day that we role played this, I think it was just Doc and me. And so when I'm role playing this, I go through this 3 times. So Doc had to do this 3 times. PhD, I ain't got nothing, okay? But he did it 3 times, I did it 3 times, but guess what? I learned very soon. Just that one word. You know what that one word can mean to me in dollars? Because I've created urgency. Does that make sense? Now, where I got this from, I'm going to ask Michael, why don't you come in because you paid the same money, because I built Dempsey drilled the hell out of me for 1 week. And I did, but can you shed some light on this drill and what it's about from your point of view, Michael?
That's a great question. Drilling practice. I don't know why the human being works this way, why we work this way, but we practice. There's some point in time, it's kind of like the 100th monkey within. We have so much stuff going on in our head that to get our own self aligned, practice and that kinesthetic experience. I don't think there's anything else you can do. You just can't go out and shoot 3-point shots like Steph Curry unless you practice like him. And even then, there's only a few people that can. So it's about drilling down, and that original training that you led so many people through, the sales training with Dempsey, was all about drilling. I mean, that changed my life.
Well, since you and Dr. Beasley opened the door to this 100th monkey, and I've been talking about this 100th monkey, and then he researched it. So can one of you guys give this group that I didn't send that to, because I didn't send it to everybody, but since you're here, I think you need to hear it, because I'm saying that once you get 100 people in your group doing what you're doing, your deal is done. It's done. It's done. And that's what I've done in 7 different organizations. I've had smarter people than myself, but I've mastered certain principles. So either you or Doc, whichever.
Well, I'll start it. Doc for sure should come in too, not just what I say. I mean, he's got more stuff than I do on this topic. But what was interesting is I slept in this morning, and instead of getting up at 4:30, I didn't get up till 7 o'clock. But just as I was checking my phone, I saw that text on the 100th monkey that you sent me, and the 100th monkey revisited. And it's all about, there's some kind of magic point, again, whether it's internally or externally, about alignment that comes through practice. And the example of the 100th monkey, you know, whether you're talking about the Ken Kesey guy who made it famous, gosh, what, Virgil, 50 years ago? Whenever he did that the first time.
Yeah,
He took something that had been done originally in the 50s, research, and kind of made his own example of it. And it was that idea that there's a magic point when something happens. They're revisited this morning, not to get it too confusing, but he said the basic research was that there's a process on how people learn. And what stood out to me in that revisited this morning was the whole theme of what you're doing today with regards to old people. These are old monkeys, but can't teach an old dog new tricks. This evidence would indicate that there's a lot to that. You've got to really be exceptional, like a David Smile, who at advanced ages is still learning at a high rate because he's been learning and he's got practiced at learning, and he does a fantastic job with it. So that's kind of the idea of how the Hunter's monkey of washing their sweet potatoes learned from the young people, young monkeys, supposedly in this study. Both agreed on that it started with youth. Just like David had said, again, he was 24 years old, as was I, when we first started in multi-level business. So that the whole learning started a long time ago. But particularly in David's case, he just kept getting better and better as why repeated, and why we're so lucky to take this evidence about monkeys learning and apply it to people and apply it to ourselves, because we have a guy he's washing his sweet potatoes. And it's an interesting study. You just look it up. Virgil, go ahead.
What stood out for me as I reviewed that was that it was the younger monkeys that caught on to it faster. They've got more creative juices because it hasn't been drilled out of them because of their experience of life. And the older monkeys didn't immediately grasp it, but they did finally do adaptation of it, but it took them longer. And so what comes out for me out of the work we're doing here is we need to be reaching out to younger people. We need to always be reaching out for new ideas. I know I recently was talking with a 21-year-old. He was bored. I said, well, that's interesting. Is that something you learned, or did it just magically happen? Oh, I don't know. I said, well, imagine that it's something you learned and you know it well. Could you teach me how to do that? And as we went from there, then I bring back full circle what happened yesterday with Coach and his assistant, Anna. I've got a new person in my life who's younger, all kinds of creativity. And we're building our trust with one another because of those age gaps. And she really knows the computer. And we got through with the help that Coach and Anna gave us on using Now Sight. She turned to me and says, I think you better fire me and hire Anna. I said, you don't understand. Anna's booked up solid. I've already asked her. And Anna didn't get where she is overnight. I remember being on training calls with her 3 months ago, and she was stumbling around like you and I are just today. But the biggie is that when we were stumbling, we didn't just keep going down the rabbit hole. We picked up the phone and we called Coach. And Coach has said repeatedly, if you need something, call me. And it just happened he was getting ready to go on a Zoom and teach people about how to use Zoom, and all greatly helped us. And now I've got a website, I've got an email campaign, got a follow-up SMS campaign. Yes, it's going to need some modifications, some fine-tuning. But again, it's up to me, but not me alone. So a little bit detail about the Hunter's monkey, but I wanted to get in there about how we're translating that, how I translated that yesterday and some days before with Coach. I mean, I'm not talking about his, you're here, Coach. Your help in putting together the postcard, putting together the now logo. And, oh, by the way, I spoke a couple of days with a woman who just lost her husband of 60 years. And as we were talking, and now I talk to her every day, but she says, you've got such youthfulness about you, and we haven't talked for over 10 years now, but what's going on? I said, well, not only this the supplements I'm taking, but the group of people I'm with. Could I be part of that group? So there's the benefits of, and thanks for letting me get
community. I was talking to Jennifer and I showed her community. We can sell community just as getting them as customers. Because when you come into my space, is what Dr. Beasley is talking about. Understand, this type of training, in the old days, you had to pay me. Pay me major bucks. You got to pay me major bucks because I got to pay Michael. I got to pay somebody like Ross. What Ross does on a daily, on a Monday through Friday, what Dr. Beasley does, talking to us now, let me tell you something. It's major dollars. In this community, it's wide open, it's free. And that might be our challenge, because what's free is not taken seriously.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm rhyming, but what's free is not taken seriously. To have a regime that will commit millions on the line to find a dozen people like you and me at the row. But let me tell you something. When you get a Marvin that has done $1 billion in sales in couple opportunities, that's rare. It's rare to find an organization that is willing to put forth a marketing program that I can go find $1 million plus producer and say, hey, look, I got something that I think you need to take a look at. So what about the average guy who don't have a basis? And I say, look, for $90 or $10 a month, you can have a license to be and do whatever it is you choose to do or be. And if you want to make $250, I'll show you how to do that. If you want to make $2,000, I'll show you how to do that. You want to get to be a millionaire? I can show you how to do that, because I've lost more millions than some have yet to earn. And that ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't a good experience. But to be in an association where I can go to a guy's house and sit on his lawn, his porch, and he's got 10 acres of vineyards that he's looking out at, that's who and what Dr. Beasley is. He owns his own label, wine label, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, there is depth here. And so if we take this depth and decide to mold it and grow it, oh my word, look out. Look out. We're in a uniquely different situation. And it's the management team of this Angelique that's got every single thing. And so if you miss the gate, I don't know how many more opportunities at my age I may have. I said to somebody yesterday, you picture me going in at my age to any corporation and saying, I want to participate in your revenue share because I'm Coach Spock. Don't you understand? I'm Jamaican. Oh, no, 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 no. You don't understand. Don't you know I'm black? No, no, no. I ain't playing the race color, but I got a white and black shirt, silk. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. The point is, we have a tremendous opportunity. Yesterday or day before yesterday, whatever day it was, I don't even remember. I paid a guy $50 for 20 minutes to show me how to do 3-click marketing. And so guess what? I invited 30 people. You know, person who showed up? Me and Anna. Anna because I paid her. Me because I paid the guy. But I guarantee I'm gonna get my $50 worth because I'm gonna leverage that experience. What Darlene Hicks did today, if you leverage that experience, notice she started with herself. You go ahead and you get these 4 videos done. Get them done this week. Get them done this week. So you sponsor 4 people. You get those 4 to sponsor 3. 3 4s are 12. I know it's 12 because I had Alice do it for me. 12 times 3 is 36. I know that is so. So you got 36. 36 people plus 12 is what? 36 times 12, somebody help me. 36 times 12.
48.
48. And what if you got those 48 to do 3 people? How much is that? 48 times 3.
144.
144. I knew, Darlene, that it would come to you because numbers. And if she didn't have it in her head, she would do it in her calculator. Why? Because she's in tune with numbers. So I knew already who would do it. I knew. Why? I've worked with people. So I knew exactly before I asked the question who was going to come up with the answer. But all of us got our calculators in front of us. I knew the answer. I didn't have Alice, but I got my phone. So I knew it was 144. I just wanted to see who was going to come out with it. When you work with as many people as we have, you know the expected the results. If I was to go to everyone on this Zoom today and ask you for your expected results for July 8th, 2023, what would you have? And so Jennifer was with me yesterday, and I don't normally do it, but I took her to my book and I said, Miss Jennifer, here is what 7-7 looks like. And so I took her to Friday. And so here, you might want to take a page. So Friday, can't see it, but she knows because she was with me. Friday, day number 6, 7/7/2023. The month ends in 25 days, 20 enrollments. Grow your brand ambassador team, grow your residual income. Be more, do more, have more. Sounds familiar, Ross? Dr. Beasley? Michael?
Yep.
Do more, be more. Expected outcomes for today. Expected outcomes for today. My I am statement. Today, I'm incredible. Today is an incredible day filled with endless and wonderful feeling of knowing that blah, 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 blah. The blah, 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 blah is my business. You come up with your business. But I gave it to her and had her read it. Then I had applied faith, and I wrote down applied faith. Where would you find it? You would find it on CareBeyond.online. CareBeyond.online. I'm showing you the things I do. And then it's all the things that I had to do. And so because she was with me, she witnessed the things. And then when I'm finished something, and Kim Law talked about it, I'm by myself. Now, at 2:30, I will, means I have finished. I've completed this task and on to my next task. Because when you were in grade school, now they ain't give me no little pluses or no, because I didn't stay in school. Okay. I'm probably the only person that came from Jamaica. When you come from Jamaica, British colony, you come to America outside of the history, because British man teach you one history, American man teach you a different history. British man tell you them jokers took off. American man, from his point of view, was independence. The British was bad. So as a kid, you get confused. Who the hell knows? My mama says, boy, you better be glad you're in America. So whatever they say is right. Yes, ma'am. Okay. But the point here is this, that have a process for yourself. Next week, hopefully, Elaine is going to go through and talk about the 12, what is it, Elaine?
12-week year.
That means that I got a commitment out of her. Dempsey. Hold on. I'm sorry, Michael.
The Shanghai King.
I'm telling you guys, this is fun. Donna, this is fun. Let's keep it fun. And so we may not have covered everything, but you will get the whole thing. In summary, in 3 minutes, let me go through. Darlene, thank you. With your voice and your tone, I can't believe I am blessed to have you on the team. Boy, I'm rhyming today, boy. I'm blessed to have you on the oh, hallelujah. Michael, I'm on a roll here, boy. I'm gonna leave it at that. But when I'm training somebody, I go through with them 3 times, and I let them go through it 3 times. And I do your best friends. For those of you that are familiar with the other script, I've changed some stuff around. So I'm always working, I'm always improving. And for you, Mighty Quinn, you might want to change some stuff around, but this flows with me. This feels good. Use it. But this week, make a commitment on your to-do list. I don't do to-do lists anymore. I do expected outcomes. because the to-do list got so big, I got frustrated. And I listened to Anthony Robbins. And so what he does is expected outcomes. So I'm looking for my expected outcomes each day. And so my expected outcome is to do my 4 scripts on video. And once I got it on video, I will then, everyone I sponsor will be doing this. But if you did 144, like what Darlene said, okay, if you had 144 people times a minimum of 300, how much is that, Darlene?
Oh, God.
How much? Yeah.
43,200?
43,200. Now you're beginning to see the power of leverage. So how in the heck you cannot go to level 7, level 8, number 9, 10, having 43,000 prospects? All I got to do is get up and do something and teach somebody something. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I got 43,000 prospects. I just got to show 144 people. But forget 144. Stick with the 100th monkey. Fairy. Oh, Mighty Quinn, Mighty Quinn, Mighty Quinn. I see a smile on your face. You're beginning to get my feel, my actions today. That's why I'm so confident. That is why I'm so confident. Ross, every time I see you, I remember your dad. Blessings to him, working with him. You know?
I'm so sorry that brings you that memory.
No, it was a good memory. Hell, I override your dad. You know how much money that guy put in my pocket? If I had brains that kept it, you know what I'd be? Natalie, do you see your full potential? It's crazy. And it's like 2-3 minutes. It's sharing videos. It's sharing stories. It's sharing reels. Donna, as much as you're working, we can do this. And as a team, Elaine, you've done harder stuff than this. You've had to manage $1 million budgets, justify times, justify activities, make sure everything is in alignment, or else it could be sued. There could be a lawsuit. Well, my kid did not get the right. My kid done come here and got sick. My kid done come here and didn't get home. Y'all done lost my kid. Meanwhile, I done threw my kid away because I can get me some insurance. No, that's just joking. I'm saying that. Let me go to this, what we had planned. And so, oh man, my thing is not working. Somebody help me. How do I do this? I'm really.
Hey, Coach, since we're getting towards the end,
we are at the end.
Huh?
We are at the end.
We got 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, I'm going to leave 3 minutes for feedback. And Jennifer, I want you to come in if you can, share where your guest is from. I want to thank your guests and also tell what you got from shattering me for a day. And then, Michael, I'll give it to you. Jennifer?
Hi, Coach.
Yes, thank you.
Hi, my guest is from Jamaica, but she is in New Jersey, currently in New Jersey. what I got from you yesterday and from the days before watching you is your work ethics. I have been watching you for almost over a year, and I have told countless people about your work ethics because I've been watching you and your commitment. But yesterday, you showed me, you had me shadowing you for the day, and you showed me how you spoke to customers, how each questions can be answered, how you deflect each question, and how you can get a person to actually make a purchase or get rid of the nose and turn into a yes. You had, like in Jamaica, we said you had a plaster for every sore. So,
A plaster for every sore. This is true, Jamaica.
right. So it was exciting to see and exciting to learn at the master's feet because and I'll be there behind you, PP cluck cluck. So there's much, I know that there's much more to learn. And yeah, you had me look at the scripts as well and how to do the reels. And I had my own take, but your take and my take and another person's take, we can make a smashing hit. So yes, you showed me teamwork. And right, so the camaraderie in this group, like I said before yesterday, the morning call, I like it so much. And if people work cohesively on the same project, then there's no telling that what we can do together.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank your guests. I certainly look forward to working with your guests and bringing her into the community, either as a customer or a team builder, or just as a friend. We welcome you to our community. And so we engage you in our community. And I'm going to send the last part had to do with the outside of the marketing program, there's a revenue share. And I was going to spend time on the revenue share, but guess what? If you have created value from what Ms. Darlene has said, from what Michael has said, from what Dr. Beasley has said, because 15 years ago, to get Dr. Beasley, to get the Michael, to get a Ross, let me tell you something, I'd be charging you. You know why I'd be charging you? Because first of all, I had to make some money. Dempsey had to make, because whatever I made, I split with Dempsey. And we definitely had to pay these gentlemen for their time and their expertise. And so, guess what? Darlene Hicks shared from her heart. But why we're introducing her is that she can make you money. She can make you money by you introducing your people to her, because she can show from a tax point of view why it's beneficial for the average guy that's on a 9-to-5 job to be in a home-based business, a legitimate home-based business that has the potential to go to the moon. But you will have the full PowerPoint, and the full PowerPoint goes through up and beyond the marketing program. A group of your brand associates got into a revenue share. And so every single thing is there. So Monday morning, I'll send you the PowerPoint along with the recording of this. But this was so powerful. This was so powerful. Why we don't have 100, 200, we got over 10,000. on the team. But for whatever reason, you know, it is what it is. Angeli is a new commitment, and so it's a new commitment. It's a new business. But with what Rajiv and the marketing management team of this have done is absolutely spectacular. I honor you. I honor each and every one. Darlene starts with you. Ross, Jennifer, Elaine, major, major, major. Thank you for next week. Donna, Cheryl, been with me for like 20, 25 years. Mary, and I say Eddings, but it ain't that. But I've been saying it for so long incorrectly. It's like TikTok. I don't only want to change to TikTok. I understand TikTok. Mighty Quinn, seeing your face, seeing your smile, seeing you dance, seeing you get off the couch, which I can't envision her on the couch. My new and best friend lady, Mary Collier, always there, a pillar. Sean D, working, but still showing up. And Mark, I want to congratulate you, sir, because he's working, he's driving, but he's listening. And so that's half the thing. We got to start listening. Natalie, welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. But Natalie, you're West Indian.
Yes,
You got the gene in you, girl.
definitely.
You got responsibilities. You're the single bread winner. Come on now. Let's rock and roll. You can do this. This is the easiest thing you have ever had to do, but you got to gain commitment for yourself. Hallelujah. And once you gain the commitment for yourself, there is nothing on earth that will stop you. Next week, I'm going to be talking about a made-up mind, the elements of a made-up mind. And once you've got your mind made up, nothing can stop you. And Dr. Beasley, bro, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I'm 1 minute over. I'm going to turn it over to Michael, and you can take us out of here, sir.
Just a couple things. Can you kill the screen share?
I thought I did. Oh,
now you did. Now it's good. Thank you. What you started with this morning with regards the special that was going on with the probiotic and Ambisol, was that's extended till Monday? Is that what I understood you to say? Well, let me tell you, I think that's so fantastic with your loyalty order. I'm not exactly sure how that works, that contest, but if I've already did my loyalty, can I do that again?
I think that everybody should text Marvin because I don't know the details. What I did was on Friday, I texted him, I told him about the confusion, and he and Brad, and so he and Marvin got together and extended it until Monday. But I just thought it was great that we have that flexibility.
It's a good example of, and I just wanted to say that because I know a lot of, Christine and I have talked about probiotics lots of times, and I've gone through, when I first came on board and we had CBD in our probiotic, I found that to be really good for me, but I know other people not so. But for me, so this coming and going, and not because gut health is so doggone important, that having a really good probiotic is really important. And I feel this new one that we have with its patents and all that stuff, that's all good. But what it's done for me is taken about 3 weeks for me to get lined out, but it's really working good. So if you haven't tried that new probiotic, you should get it, regardless of the contest. But the fact that you can also get a gift with it, it opens up a whole new deal in the sense that you're talking about younger, it opens up kids. So it's a gummy that is really easy to eat, tastes great. And I think it's going to be a real, a good way to introduce Angelique to people. So make sure you get your hands on both those is what I'd say, guys.
Okay.
I also want to say one thing, Elaine, thank you though, is Darlene. I saw her go through what she went through, and now she's on the other side of a hard time. And her face and her energy and her contribution, it really, I said the other morning to you, is so happy to have you back, because you are a gladiator. And it's just great to have you back. Make me feel good, dear. And the last thing, make sure that you tell Desert I also included her as your caregiver that was also contributed to the team to put all that stuff together. She was just there to support Virgil, but she's also a customer. And her voice was important in getting all this done, another voice. And Elaine, your voice. Go ahead, dear.
Okay, thank you for that. I have wanted to add to what you were saying, Michael, because when I talked yesterday, because those are loyalty, that's for the loyalty order, what we call our auto ship, that we had to get that probiotic as the gift. So I didn't want to mess up my RV points. So I just told them, I called up I get this confused, Bernadette, I think it was.
Bernadette.
And she added it on for me. Because I
good.
didn't want to mess up my RV. So she added on, she called up because it goes with the reward, and my reward is at the end of the month. My auto ship is at the end of the month, the loyalty points. So they up my loyalty so that I can get it. You understand? So now I have my stack limits plus the probiotic, and then I get the gift, the ambrosia with the probiotics, without affecting my RV, because I have my limited stack as my loyalty marketing stuff. So
what I have also.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and I got it because Chris Johnson has, and I said, thank God for America, Chris Johnson told me that he's got one young lady, I don't remember her name, but she was taking that probiotic, and she went off of a $100,000 prescription per month. In Jamaica, she would have been so dead. 100,000 US per month to stay alive. It ain't no joking point, but I tell you what, thank God for America, because man, oh man, it depends on where you're from. I've so enjoyed this session. Hopefully you've seen a whole different structure, a whole different game, and together we can do this. God bless you. Thank you. And have again, Miss Hicks, I keep saying it till I got it down right. I so appreciate you. And apparently the whole team appreciate Darlene Hicks being back, being well, and having your voice. Natalie, come on. I want to hear your voice. You got a story in your belly. Cheryl, you got one in your belly. And Jennifer, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can get to wave 7, wave 8. It just hasn't occurred to you about the waves. And
It has, I have a why. I have a why.
all right, that's what I wanted to hear. And Ross, I want to thank you, sir. As a keynote speaker, sitting through a seminar can be boring, but you hung with us, and it's a whole new day. It's a whole new, different game, and the game is a huge game. Mighty Quinn, you were saying something?
Yeah, I just wanted to remind you, because you were the one who told me about it, to talk to people about changing their loyalty till the 7th.
Yeah, in fact, Mary sent me a text. Mary, why don't you tell them what you sent me?
I sent Coach a text the other day to let him know that I had changed my loyalty order to the 7th of the month, and I ordered the special. I called Brianna, and she told me that I'll be getting mine in 2 separate shipments, because what some of the products I ordered is coming from another warehouse, and the other 2 is coming from the warehouse in Vegas. So yeah, I'm all set for that. So, and I
They're
changed
still in
to
transition. And so if you see, this is a whole different subject, Mighty Quinn. You once you get your team in alignment, I've always, those that are closest to me and are building with me, I've always had them get their bad word order ship by the 15th. Why? Because we got our checks on the 15th and it just came out. Okay. So then we did the 15th. That way I know how much volume, Ross, I need to do from the 15th to the end of the month. But never have I had a company come up with an incentive to do the 7th. So when they came up with the incentive, the only thing I really heard was the word incentive. And from the time I heard incentive, I did it. Now, explaining the incentive, I really don't have all the details of the incentive, but the bulk of your sales from your committed folks is going to be the 7th. So you know what your volume is going to look like, the same way I knew what my volume is going to look like from the 15th to the end of the month. So it's even better because they're incentivizing you to do it on the 7th. But to take care of all your expenses, you get 3 customers / guests. 3 times 60 is 101. Somebody good with math, help us.
180.
$180. And you got 4 people on your front line, okay? Or 4 people that you have sponsored, 4 brand associates that are doing order ships. That's $195. What is 4 times 25?
100.
100. And because of that, because you did that, you've got the wave bonus. Don't ask me what the wave bonus is. It's like a light switch. You'll make an extra 50. Oh, come on, Ross. Don't be laughing at your elders. Your daddy wouldn't do that. So that's an extra $50. Okay, Mary. Okay, I saw you laughing. So that's $330. So that covers my Now site and it covers my order ship. So what does my business cost me? Mark, absolutely 0. And I can make a fortune if I get, when, not if, when I get 100 people thinking and doing the same thing I'm doing. And guess what? I'm also gonna help you set up your what? Your flyers. Mark, did you get flyers from me?
Yep. Yes, I did.
And so I'm gonna help you set up your flyers. So all you got to do is go print it. I figured out how to print 1,000 flyers for $27. Okay? B, I'll show you how to do your Facebook. I'll show you how to do your LinkedIn. I'll show you then how to do what? Your new website. And the difference between your website and the company's website is that you're branding you as the expert. God bless you. Thank you. And we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. We all got to go. That's straight Jamaican. That's for Miss Jennifer. Thank you. God bless you. And you will have this in your emails on Monday.
Thank you, Coach.
And thank you.
Okay. Thank
Have a
you.
great weekend, everybody.
Have a good day.
It's
Great
Megan.
weekend.
Okay, bye everybody. Thank you.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.